Hello, my name's Ryan Patrick and I'm the founder and CEO at Ocomonics. And today I'm going to be talking about conditional answer intents, specifically in the context of an employee digital assistant or an HCM digital assistant. So what is a conditional answer intent? Well, in all organizations, there are plenty of questions that employees can ask that have a fixed answer, the same answer no matter who asks it. For example, who is our CEO? Or how many countries do we operate in? The answer to those questions never changes. But there are also lots of questions that are perhaps specific to particular groups of employee. So for example, in a multinational organization, if I ask, how much notice do I need to give for maternity leave? Well, in one country, in the UK, for example, there might be one policy. In another country, there might be a different policy. So anytime somebody in the UK asks a question, they'll get one answer. And every time anyone in Germany asks the same question, but they'll get a different answer. So a conditional answer intent is very similar to an answer intent, except rather than having one answer, there is a collection of answers that are displayed based on attributes of the person asking the question. Let's see what that looks like in practice. So on the left here, I'm just going to ask the question, what is my office location? And it's telling me I'm based in the UK. And I'm going to ask the question, can I carry over leave? And it's come back and told me that I can carry over 5 days leave and there's no compensation if I don't do so. On the right hand side, I'm logged in as somebody else. I'm going to ask, what is my office location? Now this person is based in Indonesia. It looks like the county is wrong, but certainly the city is right. And I'm going to ask the exact same question. Can I carry over leave? And I've got a different answer. In fact, it's a very generic answer saying it understands I've got a question about holiday and absence, contact my HR rep. Let's see how that's configured. So if we go take a look at ODA, we have an intent called carryover. And it's an answer intent. It has text here, which means it's an answer intent. There's no code associated with this intent. Now what we're seeing here is one of the tags that we use in the Ocomonics advanced messaging framework. And this tag means we're going to display a resource bundle entry with this name. So rather than the text of the response being right here, we're referring to a resource bundle entry. Let's go take a look at that resource bundle entry. Absences.default. And here we are. This is the message that we got when we asked the question posing as an employee in Indonesia. So I understand you have a question about holiday absence. And then there was a footer that displayed some buttons. And again, this is another reference to another resource bundle entry that has a common footer to go at the bottom of certain questions. Now, why did the UK employee not get this answer? Well, that's because if we look back at our intent, it's called carryover. And we have a mechanism with the Ocomonics Advanced Messaging Framework that allows us to display or to define multiple responses for an answer intent in resource bundle entries that are named after the intent. So let's go over and look for resource bundle entries that begin carryover. And you can see there's a whole range of them. And they have a suffix, and that suffix is indicating the country or some conditions, in this case the country, under which this answer should be displayed. So if I look at carryover.gb, and there we are, up to 5 days holiday, maybe carried it forward. And that is exactly the answer that the UK employee got. So all we've done is define a resource bundle entry with a suffix that matches the criteria under which you want to display this message, and automatically the advanced messaging framework makes that happen. There's no code, zero code involved in doing this. And you can define your own conditions. There's a whole range of preset conditions. So it can be country, it can be, are they a manager or an employee? Are they a union member or a non-union member? Whatever you want it to be. And you can even chain them together. So you could have carryover.gb.union, for example, and carryover.gb.non-union. You can put all these together. And let's just see now how easy it is to add in an answer for a particular group of employees. In this case, I'm going to add in an answer for employees in Indonesia. And remember, right now, the employee in Indonesia is getting this generic, I understand you have a question about holiday and absence. So let's go and see what we have to do to add in a response for Indonesia. I'm going to add a key, and it's the name of the intent, and then a suffix that corresponds to the condition that we want it to be displayed under. In this case, that it's Indonesia. I'm going to paste in an answer, and it's similar to the UK policy, but it's slightly different. You can carry over 5 days, but they must be fully utilised by the 31st of March. All I've done here is paste in or create a new resource bundle entry with a suffix. No code whatsoever. Let's create the entry. And I'm going to go back now to where I'm logged in as the Indonesian user, and I'm going to ask that exact same question. Can I carry over leave? And boom, we have our conditional response. Magic. There's literally no code in this, and like I say, it's a very flexible mechanism. You can define your own conditions. You can use any of a whole set of predefined conditions, and it's so powerful. Every organization has policy questions, for example, that vary from country to country, and you don't want to have to write code to decide what country it is and give one answer or another. Just go and type it in, give it a suffix, and away you go. So that's the Ocomonics advanced messaging framework being used for conditional answer intents. My name is Ryan Patrick. I'm the founder and CEO at Ocomonics. Thank you for listening today.